loves driving when the roads are crowded? Okay, that's what I thought. Now, who here would like driving a lot better if you're the only person on the road? Everyone. So driving, as with life, would be a lot easier if you didn't have to deal with other people. So I'm here today to talk to you about inconsiderate drivers. So driving is necessary for everyday life, like going to the grocery store, going to school, going to work, like you have to drive. But, you know, when you have to deal with inconsiderate drivers, it can be really annoying. Like, an annoyance is when you're driving can cause road rage in other people. And road rage can lead to accidents. And so, I know I've only been driving for like 4 years, so I'm not like, you know, she's not that experienced. But I do suffer from very bad road rage to the point where I really, really think about murder. And that's just, so that's why, and when I'm like angry and I'm driving, I will likely hurt somebody else. So this is why it's important to not try to be an inconsiderate driver. And so the main inconsiderate drivers that annoy the crap out of me are tailgaters, crawlers, and bikers. And I will warn you, when I get to bikers, I will get really mad. So just, you're forewarned. Okay, my first point is tailgaters. And tailgaters are people, you know tailgaters, you're driving and they're all on the back of your car, like they're annoying. So there are two types of tailgaters. And there's one, they're tailgaters that will tailgate you when you are going over the speed limit. And so the speed limit is 45, you're going 55, 60, and they are still on you. Like, that just annoys the crap out of me, don't do it. And mainly people who do that are people who feel like they're more important than you are, that where they need to go is more important than where you need to go. And usually the people that do it are owners of sports cars. I'm not saying that all people with sports cars do this, but the main people I see doing it are people with sports cars. And then you have another type of tailgater who tailgate and honk at you. And don't do that to me, because I will think about getting out the car and bashing your windows in. I will really think about it. And it's just, it's rude. It's very rude to do that to somebody when you're driving, you're going over the speed limit, they're honking at you and they're on your tail. You're thinking all the things that you can get away with murder, all the ways you can get away with murder. But, you know, I don't want to go to jail, so I don't do it, but I think about it. So, one time, now the road I'm talking about is the road I take to school every day. So this is the road I'm usually like experience all this stuff. So, in this road, it's 40 and it's one-lane road and it's really windy. So I take this to school every day. And so one day this woman, she was in a sports car. It was like a black Porsche, and I was driving. And it was 40, I was going 55, and she was all on my tail, honking at me on her phone, talking away, and I was like, okay, this woman's got one time. And so I brake checked her, like, you know, tap on your brake, and I did that, and I was like, back off, that was my warning. And so I did that, she got mad, she kept doing it, I was like, okay. So what I did was, I was a troll, and I slowed down to 20 minutes, like 20 miles per hour, on a 40-mile road, and she was so, like, she was mad. She got off her phone, she was flipping me off, she was yelling at me, she was cussing, and I was like, I don't care. Like, you're gonna be rude, I'm gonna be rude right back. And so that's what she did. And finally, when the two-lane road, like, when it split, she got past me, she was like yelling things at me, she let me off. I was like, okay, I'm gonna find out where you live. And then, so tailgaters, they're annoying, especially if you're going the right speed, but sometimes you have to tailgate people if they decide to be crawlers. So people who are crawlers are mainly people that just go really, really slow. Like, no matter where they are, they just go really slow. And so one of my main pet peeves about crawlers are people that don't start out as crawlers. Like, you're driving, you're going your own speed, and you see them about to pull out of McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or whatever, and you know, you see them about to creep out, and you're just like, please don't go, you don't have enough room to pull out in front of me, don't do it, and they do it anyway. And so you have to slam on your brakes, you have to readjust your speed for them, and then they decide to drive as slow as turtles. I swear to God. If you do that to me, I will get so mad. Like, would just start cussing. I started cussing with my mom in the car, and she slapped me. It was not good. And so just don't do that. Don't pull out in front of me, especially when you have no room, because I almost got in an accident, like a really bad accident, because somebody did that to me, so just don't do it. And then the other main culprits of slow driving is probably elderly people. They drive really slow, especially in heavy traffic, and it's very backed up. You're like, why is it so backed up on this road? And it's because grandma decided to go to the grocery store, and you just, like, dang, okay. So, I mean, it's not all elderly people, but I know from personal experience, like my great-grandfather, he was 94 when he died, and he was still driving up until he died. And so, I mean, first of all, I don't even know how he got his license because he can't read, but and so his main motto when driving was, he says, I like to drive the speed limit where I can see each individual tree on the side of the road. So that's like 10 miles per hour on the highway. So, of course, people are thinking, is his car broken down? Like, what's wrong with him? You know, he's just old. And so, like, he caused a lot of accidents. Like, people swerving to get around him. And it's really dangerous to go slow on a heavily trafficked road. So, just don't do it. I mean, but if you think that crawlers go really, really slow, it is nothing compared to bikers. Bikers are the worst people to ever exist. Like, if I don't know you and the first thing you say, my hobby is biking, I will not like you. I swear I will not like you. I mean, bikers, they are the most arrogant people I think I've ever met. You're on a bike in the middle of the busiest road during the busiest time, bike your little heart out, you're not going 45, you're going 7, you're going 5, you're not going fast. And they think that just because they're on a bike, they're saving gas. First of all, you're not saving gas. You're not biking to work, you're just biking to be biking. And as soon as you're off your bike, you're gonna go home, take a shower, get in your Hummer, and go to work. So that's not saving gas. And so they're on a busy road biking. And then they turn around and get mad at you if you're on their tail trying to pass them. Like, first of all, I'm in a car, you're in a bike, there's a whole lot of metal protecting me and there's none protecting you, so don't get an attitude with me, because I've never done it. I would think about it like it was just me and you on a dark road, on your bike, and me in my car, you were slowing me down, and I could get away with it, then I would try it. I would try it. I'm not that slick, so. And then there's these old men bikers who think that it's cute to like bike shirtless. And I mean, they have bike lanes, they have bike trails for a reason. Use them. And if there's a bike lane on the road you're on and you're in the road and not in your bike lane, people will want to hit you. Just saying. And then there are also bikers who don't follow traffic regulations. And if you want to be treated like a car, which most bikers do, follow the traffic sign. If there's a stop sign, stop at the stop sign. If there's a red light, stop at the red light. I mean, it's not that hard. And I've seen bikers who've been at a red light, and you know you're supposed to stop and then go if you're turning right. They just go, and then just so they can get ahead of traffic. And so when your light turns green and you drive, you have to slow down because, of course, all these bikers have just ran the red light and have just gone. So you want to just follow road regulations if you're going to be on the bike. And so the main reason that my thing with bikers has started was the first day of school. I think I was in like 10th grade. No, I was in 11th grade. And it's the first day of school, so everybody's taking their child to school, and it's really busy. You know, you're ready. It's the first day of school. You got your hair done, your new clothes, everything. You're ready. And I was in the car going to school, and it's that same road, it's one lane, and it was backed up. Like there were buses after bus and like cars after cars, just all the way backed up. And we're sitting here, we were like, what's going on? Is there an accident? And then when we get up, there's like 3 bikers on that one road leading to my school, just biking away. And I was like, first of all, who thinks, oh, the first day of school, I'm gonna hold up traffic and I'm gonna ride my bike in a 1-lane road? I mean, I was late, buses were late, all because of these bikers and just trying to bike for no reason, just trying to bike in the most important road to get to my school. Like, okay, So as I was saying, if you're a biker, at least try to follow traffic regulations, at least stay out of people's way when you're trying to bike. And so with biking being my last biggest, most frustrating pet peeve, comes to my conclusion. And as I was saying, inconsiderate driving makes driving extremely difficult to enjoy. Tailgaters, bikers, crawlers, they're all just hazards to people like me who suffer from road rage. And you think about murder too, so that's pretty bad. So if you are one, just remember the effect it can have on others, and you're not going to get there any faster